Welcome back to MLB Immaculate number 142. Uh, 500 home run category is never good for guesses because there are usually not that many. Like the White Sox, right now I can only think of 3, and the Orioles have Eddie Murray, Palmeiro, Jim Thome, and I'm pretty sure that's it. And out of these guys, Palmeiro is, we've had it before, and Palmeiro is always the lowest score. White Sox is probably Manny Ramirez, 3%. Orioles, White Sox, Angels, who've they had that hit 40 homers? Trout, maybe Vlad Guerrero, I'm not sure. But even if it was, he did, I wouldn't guess him because he would be, a lot of people would get him. Ohtani did it last year, I think. Even if he didn't do it last year, I know he hit 46 in 2021. I also think he has 40 homers this year. I'm like 99.99% sure of that. I think Troy Gloss did it. I know he did. He had 47 in, I think, 2000. 19%. And that is a bad photo of him. I mean, he looks like he's crying in that photo. Yeah, I guess. Looks pretty funny. Astros, who they had? Jeff Bagwell. Fat Elvis, a.k.a. Lance Berkman. I think Alex Bregman did it. I know Richard Hidalgo did it. He'll probably be a good guess. 5% Richard Hidalgo, one of the worst clutch hitters of all time. It was really bad in high leverage situations compared to other situations. Let's go with Scott Moore, I think was his name. Yes, 0.005% for someone that played recently is pretty good. And White Sox and Angels, White Sox and Angels. White Sox and Angels. Hoyt Wilhelm. Ted Kluszewski. Let's go with you know what? This is just one of those guys that I randomly remembered just now. And if this is right, I don't know what I'm going to do. It was right. How every once in a while, even though I do get rarity scores of 3 pretty regularly, every once in a while I get someone that I don't even know how I remember them. Like, Oscar Doogie I got recently. Let's go with the GOAT, Eddie Mathews for this one. 0.9%. Maybe the best brawler in baseball history. You wouldn't think of him as that, but he was. This was back when they used to brawl a lot more than they do now. You guys might be thinking it's probably like Rougned Odor or someone. Well, Eddie Mathews was a prolific fighter. His pitchers used to say that they were never afraid to throw inside because they always knew that if the batter charged the mound, they had Eddie at third base to back them up. And one time, Eddie, he got into a fight with Frank Robinson because Robinson slid too hard into third base, and Eddie broke Frank Robinson's nose. And another time, I think he and a couple teammates, I think Bob Buell was involved, they were playing in St. Louis, and they went to a bar, and they heard some of the people at the bar talking about how they didn't like the Braves and they sucked, so they beat them up. Which is so funny that, like, that would never happen now. Like, if someone was talking smack about your team, like, could you imagine, like, LeBron beating someone up because they said the Lakers sucked? But anyway, Eddie Mathews, great guy, great brawler. Let's go with Albie Pearson, 0.08 for Albert Gregory Pearson. And let's go with Dave Nicholson. Rarity score 49, 0.02 for Dave Nicholson. That's, I don't know, 6 500 homers that played for the Orioles. Okay. Reggie Jackson, yeah. Sammy Sosa, Frank Robinson. Yeah, I mean, Palmeiro. Yeah, I guess Reggie Jackson probably. Some Sammy Sosa. Whatever, the White Sox had 5. Frank Thomas. Manny Ramirez. Sammy Sosa did play for the White Sox. Griffey played for the White Sox. Jim Thome did. Yeah, but Manny Ramirez is probably the best guess. These only 4 players have had 40 homers for the Angels and the Astros. It's pretty good that I got scores that low. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you tomorrow.